Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor of New York City, called America's mayor after 9/11, now facing charges under the very same RICO Act that he pioneered the use of to take down mobsters in the city. Eyewitness News reporter Derick Waller continues our coverage live on the Upper East Side. Derick.
And David, we're standing outside of Rudy Giuliani's home, anticipating that at some point he may come outside and make a statement. But as you mentioned, he is accused of being central to this scheme, spreading lies, they say, about the 2020 election.
This is not a machine you want counting your votes.
It's that kind of baseless claim that's now landed Giuliani in the crosshairs of the Fulton County, Georgia District Attorney. The former New York City mayor now charged with 13 criminal counts, accused of soliciting public officials to violate their oaths of office and making false statements, like this one, falsely accusing black election workers of fraud.
They look like they're passing out dope, not just ballots. It is quite clear they're stealing votes.
Giuliani issuing a statement overnight that reads in part, "This is just the next chapter in a book of lies," with the purpose of framing President Trump and anyone willing to take on the ruling regime, adding, "The real criminals here are the people who have brought this case forward both directly and indirectly." Giuliani and the other 18 defendants are also charged with racketeering, using the same RICO law the former U.S. attorney pioneered, famously going after the mob in the 1980s, taking down some of the most notorious mafia bosses of the 20th century.
We're fighting a war against a group that does not have unlimited reserves, and that's the best kind of war to be fighting.
That interview from 1985, 38 years ago, and of course those mob cases would go on to launch Giuliani's political career. And now allies of Giuliani and Trump are accusing Fani Willis of doing the exact same thing now. Reporting live here on the Upper East Side, I'm Derick Waller, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Derick, thank you very much. Now, former President Trump's trials are set to collide with the political calendar as the 2024 presidential race fast approaches, which could make campaigning more challenging for him. Trump now faces roughly half a dozen trials in 4 different states, all of this while running for president. And that's just the legal calendar. Adding in the political calendar sets the stage for an unprecedented election cycle. Prosecutors in Georgia put Trump and the others indicted on notice that they must surrender by August 25th. That is 2 days after the first Republican debate. Trump's trial in the January 6th riots could begin as early as January 2nd. That's 2 weeks before the Iowa caucuses. Just a few weeks after Super Tuesday in March, a criminal trial is set to begin here in New York City over alleged hush money payments. And in May, a federal trial in the classified documents case is scheduled to get underway. Now, Trump and his legal team will almost certainly fight to delay all of this, but it is likely he will spend a good amount of time in the courtroom when he would like to be on the campaign trail. Stay with Eyewitness News and ABC News for continuing coverage of the indictment of Donald Trump. You can also get updates and information around the clock at ABC 7 NY.
Got to turn to the weather.